All right, somebody hop on the audio. Make sure we all good.
Okay.
Make sure you can hear us.
Me on your page?
Yeah, Con. Then later, take this and add it to the camp page too. Once it's done, upload.
All right, yeah, we good.
Good.
Yeah, we good.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
First thing and foremost, we give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, and rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. News in the gospel, broad lifting up the standard of Yahweh by Shemi Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. With the brothers here at the GMS Kansas City camp, coming to you week in and week out, prophesying the downfall of this Babylonian system, which is known as America, aka Babylon the Great, spiritual Sodom in Egypt, aka Rome 2.0, Nineveh, Syria, whatever you want to call it. We were just in the spirit, man, because videos been coming out about agent provocateurs, which you got agents among these camps, man, in Israel, that's pushing out, just folly in these last days, especially when the Lord told us to be circumspect, so the ministry be not blamed. So now, by we coming into the times that Esau was getting ready to move on the camps and try to lump us up with DT, which is domestic terrorism, and try to accuse us of various dealings, we got to make sure that we are blameless before Yahweh Shai, man. And by doing that, we got to come out and expose the undesirables of this nation, because you got a lot of niggas out there that call themselves Israelites, but yet they're doing the bidding of the devil, all right? And they're set up to get the ministry blamed, okay? Prime example, bringing sticks to camps or publicizing your gun range videos and saying that, oh, look, we're black identity extremists and all this other fucking bullshit, which has nothing to do with the scriptures, man. It's not the spirit we're supposed to be in, because we're not carnal men, all right? So with that being said, I got this definition for agent provocateur real quick through the Wikipedia on Google, and it says agent provocateur, French for inciting agent, is a person who commits or who acts to entice another person to commit a wrongdoing or falsely implicates them in partaking in such an act so as to ruin the reputation of or entice legal action against the target or a group they belong to or are perceived to belong to. It says they may target any group such as a protest, demonstration, a militia, or a political party or a company, man. Okay, so agent provocateur, that's the definition of an agent provocateur. And without a doubt, we have a lot of those in this truth, man. All right. And just off the hand, I can count on two hands on how many I'm thinking about so far in my mind, man. All right. Like the brother is going to pull up a video that the elder brother from South Carolina did regarding what was the name of that group, or what was it called, bro?
The page is Nasir, and he promoting the Lion of Judah Armed Forces.
Right, the Lion of Judah Armed Forces. Right now, where in the scriptures, even though you had the concept in the Bible that we did have military, we did have men that were skilled with the bow, we did have men that were skilled in arts. That's a given. But where in the scriptures that say that we will utilize our physical strength in order to overthrow a society in this day and age, when the Lord told us that we would not be saved by our strength, man? And you got to watch out for guys like that and groups like that, because not only that, you got the Black Panthers that's popping back up talking about, well, we are protesting against the Proud Boys, or not the Proud Boys, but MAGA and Trump's executive orders, blase. So clearly they're trying to paint this truth in a bad light, because somehow, some way, they're going to somehow stir those events to this truth, man. Okay? So y'all brothers got a precept, let it fly. We can start with Matthew's 10 on 15 on down. But if a brother got a precept, let him fly.
It's a spirit, because I have Matthew 10 and 16 on deck.
But
this is Matthew 10, verse 15. It says, "Verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable. It shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves."
It says we are sent forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. And what's the definition of a sheep? What's the characteristics of a sheep?
God, more docile, gentle.
Exactly. Right. So with that being said, we have to walk a tightrope because we're among a bunch of demons, man. Okay, we are among men in Israel that's literally set up to get you blamed, all right? And this is why certain groups push certain policies within their camps, man. Like all of a sudden it's marching shit. What in the fuck is marching gonna do to get us delivered out of here?
Yeah.
Where did Yahweh Shai say in the scriptures that we supposed to march and chat down Babylon? That's nowhere in the scriptures, man. See, with that being said, that's a red flag, man. You know, and then guys also that's wearing black militant combat boots, black cargo pants, black emblems, you know, fucking shades, you know, walking around with shoulder pads on, knee braces, football helmets, all types of wickedness, man. Got niggas burning fucking flags, you know, and these are all things that, brothers, you gotta keep your eye on, man, because Esau is to the point he's gonna lump us up under all one dish. Okay, he's not gonna single you out and say, oh, well, y'all Great Millstone, y'all cool. No, he set up niggas like that just to get us lumped up, because at the end of the day, he's gonna say, well, look, they all teach the same thing. They all Israelites. They all preach the white man is the devil. They all inciting against Babylon. Let's lump them all up.
Right. Quick precept.
Go ahead.
Romans 16:17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them. And the reason that that's written is because, you know, niggas like this will pop up. The scriptures tell us when somebody's going off or acting weird, you're supposed to point it out, you know, and you basically have to point it out, because if you don't let these things go, these things are going to be easily associated with us when we know our enemies want us to crash out, so to speak.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because you remember a long time ago, I forgot, was it Sakari that they mentioned they was like black identity? I don't know. They said Yahweh Shai was a black identity extremist, but this was a long time ago. I believe they mentioned that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And Yahweh Shai never equated himself with black people. And see, you got to be careful on that term black, because black is a buzzword for government. Okay, when you mention black, that automatically sets up red flags. So when you got vocab saying, oh, you guys are black Hebrew Israelites or black Hebrew Israelites, that's automatically a flag in your organization, because now we're already on the FBI list. We're already being investigated. They're already going to our jobs and putting dossiers on us and say, well, hey, watch out for this guy. He's part of this group. Don't be surprised, bro. All your jobs know exactly what y'all do.
Yeah. And this Amalek making sure that black thing sticks on us, because they're, you know, they shaking right now. You know, they looking suspect, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
What the hell, precept?
Keep going on, y'all. What's up? There's more on that.
God. This is verse 17 says, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. And you shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak.
Yeah, it says that we should be brought up and read that again, Salakia, bro. I don't want to butcher it. Go up again.
And it says, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles.
Yeah, it says we should be brought before governors and kings. And I know the apostles had the example of that happening to them during the time of Nueve Unse, man. During the time when the buildings went down, they was brought before councils and governors and so forth to give an account, because they was charged with DT, domestic you know what. And if you look at everything that's happening in the world today, from these attacks to when the year began to, you know, the CIA and the FBI, and then you got Trump's with his policies and with the ICE and shit like that, it's all set up to get the men of the Lord to be roped up, man. That's why he's passing these certain policies that's appear to be attacking people of color, like the whole ICE shit. That find out that with that, they're deporting people, allegedly they're deporting people that's supposed to have citizenships. Now, I don't really know how true that is, but it doesn't surprise me, because when does Esau follow his own playbook? You know, when does Esau actually follow the rules, or when does Esau actually do what he say he's gonna do? You know, but like one Issacharite guy said, he said, look, when they're putting MS-13s and cartel members in the news, it's basically setting division between Latinos and other people of this country. So therefore, when you think of MS-13s or gang members, you start to target the Latinos, man. Because if you equate MS-13 with terrorism, then that's basically saying that Latinos are terrorists, and we got Latinos in our group, man, in our camps, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Right.
it's all subtle.
Yeah, if you notice too, in that he's causing division too with Jake with that MLK executive order that he put out too,
Yeah.
because it basically calls him all of the the shit that we knew, which he was a Mo and he was doing all kind of things. It basically just disparaged him and made him look bad, and he's trying to disclose all of these things to get Jake riled up, man, and cause confusion.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
God. There's more on that, bro. You keep reading.
And it says, but when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. Going on a little further, it says, verse 20, for it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death.
Yeah, it says the brother should rise up against brother, and then that's talking about paternal, with family members as well, but also men in the truth, man. Because you got to watch guys, man, that come into this thing and then they leave or get kicked out, or they go to different groups and different doctrines. You got to watch out for men like that, man. And you got to watch out for guys that jump around camp to camp, because a guy may come to this doctrine. You got to watch out.
Slucky.
And he may not agree with what we're saying, but he'll go to another camp, sowing discord or trying to see how he can fit in that way. You got a lot of guys that do that shit, so you got to watch out. Every man's motive is not pure in this thing. Like the Apostle Tahar was breaking down earlier. He said sometimes it be the coolest dudes, man. You never give leadership a problem. He's on point. He's diligent as hell. It's just like, and that's a scary thing, man. But if he's an agent, you got to expect him to be extra on point, because one thing about an agent is to not reveal himself until it's time. And I guarantee you, brother, without a doubt, there has been several agents that have come past our camp, whether they dealt with us face to face, debating, or watched us, because motherfuckers took pictures of us. You know what I'm saying? A couple years ago, back in Westport, one nigga that was blacker than night said, "Oh, they got all y'all face down in City Hall. They knew exactly what y'all look like." So the dossier is on our group. Even though we're low key, they got dossiers on us, bro.
Be careful with these women too, man. That's one easy way to just get some information out of your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it look a little bit too easy, put torpedo on it.
Yeah.
Just be circumspect.
Yeah, God.
Yep.
Go ahead, brother. You got it.
Con, this is 2 Corinthians 6:3. It says, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. It says, but in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of the Most High, in much patience, in afflictions, in necessities, in distresses. All right, and it says in much patience, because the true men of the Lord, the elect, are going to wait upon Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. As it says in Zephaniah 3:8, it says, wait ye upon me until I rise up to the prey, man. So as far as, taking matters into our own hands and shit, we're not called to do that. And that's why, like the brothers is pointing out, that's why you got to be aware of agents, man, because you got niggas set up to ultimately put that carnal image on the Israelites, and that's not what this is about.
Right.
Can you read that one more time?
Yeah, 2 Corinthians 6:3, it says, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed, but in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of the Most High, in much patience, in afflictions, in necessities, in distresses. It says, in stripes, in imprisonments, in tumults, in labors, in watchings, and fastings, by pureness, by knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness, by the Holy Spirit, by love unfeigned.
See, it say approving ourselves as the ministers of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Because end of the day, brothers ain't doing no wickedness, man. So if you're a fucking agent, what are you gonna go back to report? Oh, them brothers went out to the line, then go watch the fight and drink some tequila afterwards. If you waiting for us to do some wild, dumb nigga shit, you're gonna be waiting for a long fucking time, because that's not in the spirit, man. And guess what? If your ass an agent, you better be putting up fucking videos too, nigga.
That's right.
You know, hey, but you know what? You know what though, and another thing too, that's the thing, because they ain't got shit on us, so they gonna have to create narratives, man. It's to the point that they get so frustrated to the point they start creating little nuisance, man. You know, this little uncircumspect shit. You know, certain acting. You know, you go out, motherfuckers doing this weird shit. Let's just say we went out. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, a motherfucker throw a bottle with some shit, or they're just inciting fights with people for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch out for shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch out to certain guys that try to confront you or do certain things, because it can be agents trying to get a reaction out you. And I'm a firm believer that Esau, you know what I'm saying, got motherfuckers around this city watching brothers, man. You know, they just ain't ready to make their move, man. But you got the feeling that you're being watched. And like the brother said, these fucking women, man, stop pillow talking these fucking bitches, bro. These women, hey, they the closest to Satan. They do this. You know what I'm saying? It is too many times that brothers have opened up to these women, and all of a sudden now they in different groups putting your business out, putting our fucking business out, type shit. Your woman don't need to know what goes on in your group with your brothers. Okay, if she finds out you in a camp and she knows what camp, that's all, bro. Don't talk to your woman about me, man. That ain't none of your fucking business.
Okay.
Yeah, because even if she's not an agent can still get to her. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna know. She's not in the spirit. You know, it's a leak. But you have more on that y'all out there, Matthew, or Salakia?
It says, verse 22, it says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth unto the end shall be saved. But when they persecute you in the city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come.
Yeah, and the point was, you know, the Lord is going to put the Spirit on us to say what we need to say. So at the end of the day, like the brother was saying, what you going to say? Oh, that we went to go watch the fight, eat some drinks, some tequila, chicken or something like that. That's all you got to say. You know what I'm saying? Nothing more, nothing less. But see, the scary part about it is then, but the funny part about it and the scary part about it is, brothers, is when the integrity gets compromised. Because see, we're coming into a time now that people start getting nervous because they're seeing things change. So when people start losing money or wealth and family and substance, and then that's when Esau can attack when they're vulnerable. Prime example, that chip. You know what I'm saying? People gonna start selling each other out because they're gonna want to stay relevant in this society. So, hey, Apostle Tahar said it. He said, don't be surprised if men take that chip, but yet they still on the line prophesied like they ain't took the chip, man.
Right.
You know, that's some Asian shit right there. Because it's easy right now to say, well, you know, I ain't gonna sell the Lord out. You got food in your refrigerator, you got lights on. Okay, you warm right now, you got a vehicle to drive, you got a job to go to. But let's say if you ain't 8, 6, 7 days, which Lord forbid, that won't be none of us, because you know I don't see the Lord starving brothers out. But let's just say if you got weak faith and you have no integrity, Esau can easily bribe you with a bag, with a purse, man, and say, well, look, man, I'll give you $100,000 if you just say that these men did this and this and this and that. Just give us 60 seconds of a voice footage of them saying such and such, and we got you. Something as simple as that, man. Okay, because you got dirtbag niggas in this thing, bro. Okay. One thing, you brothers, man, never trust a man that changes constantly. That changes here. You can't trust no guys like that. And those of you brothers, fuck, guess. Ricard, you on? Is he backstage? Oh,
he about to timed out.
Okay. There you go. Finna say I thought he was on stage. Okay, Yeah. But yeah, man, a guy that's just changing, you know what I'm saying? That's tossed to and fro by every wind of doctrine. That sounds good. He's there. Now here. You can't trust no dude like that, man. That's unstable. You know, and you brothers that, you know, that's in the know, you kind of know, you know, what we talk about in the know, but you know, motherfuckers that's here, don't steer away.
People like that do whatever they got you when they got you. You know, you don't want to be in a situation where you got to rely on an individual like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you got to cut people off, man. Do it, because when this shit gets thick, you don't know how people are gonna react. You know.
God. Somebody get the book of Psalms 33, and somebody started verses 16. And if somebody want to get Sirach 11 and like 26 on down, you can read that as well. And I'm going to go a little bit more into this definition of agent provocateur.
I got Galatians 2 as well, brothers.
Yeah, okay, con. And yeah, and Taj, when we go through the precepts, bro, just pull up that video just to kind of put some thoughts on it.
I got it. Huh.
I got that Psalms 33:16.
Okay, go ahead.
Psalms 33:16, it says, "There is no king save by the multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. A horse is a vain thing for safety, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. Behold, the eye of the Lord Yahweh is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine." Our soul.
You made the point. The point was that no king was delivered by his strength. So it's not about strength, weapons, and all that other shit. Like, we got guys in Israel that deals with weaponry and all that other stuff, and make it seem like that will be their defense in a time of trouble. And that's not the case, and men like that's in that Black Panther carnal spirit. That's not the spirit Yahushua told us to be in, because as we read earlier, we're supposed to be blameless in this thing. And it's not such as being a coward, but ultimately you will never be blameless in the sight of Esau, but it's about being blameless in the sight of Yahushua, man, because that's what it counts. Esau, you can be as clean as a whistle. He's going to find a problem, which he's going to find a fault with you.
Yep.
Yeah. And remember, Yahushua has spiritual powers, and he didn't choose once to really, fuck somebody up. He chose to take the defensive route because he knew that he had to be vindicated on trial, and he was blameless. They had nothing on him,
Mm-hmm. Yep. God. But did y'all hear about that alleged Nashville shooter? Y'all heard about that?
Yeah.
His
parents was Israelites.
Yeah. What happened?
I heard that they said that his parents was Israelites.
I ain't hear that.
But
I didn't hear that. I know you're talking about he watched Candace Owens, basically.
Right. But y'all see where they going with this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
When do Jakes don't shoot up schools, bro?
Right. Nah, that's Esau. That's E.
Yeah. Jakes don't shoot up schools. See, Jake do shit they know they can get away with. That's why they target their own people. They ain't in Jake's spirit to go shoot up a fucking a school. Jake may shoot up a liquor store or something, but Jake ain't gonna shoot up no school with other people in. Jake don't have that type of pull. And the fact that they mentioned that he was watching online content and Candace Owens and all this other shit, we even said that Candace Owens and Alex Jones will be avenues they would use to spearhead this truth, because they can't really approach us directly, because they're like, wait a minute, we come at these guys directly, we got to worry about on the back end what their power is going to do. So they have to tactically bind us into this one ordeal to make it seem like this is all coming from Hebrew Israelites, man. This is why you got guys that's popping up with camps all over the place and teaching this and teaching that. Like I always say, man, beware of them t-shirt fringe dudes, man.
Yeah.
You got what you call plants too, man. You got plants, these guys that have 1 million subscribers out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And they just be straight up directly to the CIA, and they be know the name and everything, so things are coming.
This article here, it says, the Times of Israel, it says police in Tennessee are investigating whether a racist and anti-Semitic manifesto posted online. See, there they go with that shit again. But it says manifesto, and what's the deal with all these manifestos, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's leaving manifestos. The guy that allegedly killed that CEO, Brian Thompson, he left a manifesto. The Univer, all this shit, man. Everybody's leaving these corny ass manifestos as to why they did what they did.
Yeah.
But it says posted online was written by a teenager accused of carrying out a fatal school shooting in Nashville on Wednesday. It says the alleged shooter at Antioch High School appears to have posted a live stream of the shooting, as well as contents on his social media accounts prior to the attack, in which one student was killed. It says the material was moved after this apparent connection with the shooting became known, which I don't believe that, because you can find videos of mass shootings online. I mean, somebody had to capture it. Now all of a sudden there's nowhere to be found, because it's bullshit, man. Because prior to this story, a guy that was allegedly arrested last Friday for basically talking shit about Donald Trump, and he so happens to be a Jake dude.
Yeah.
So blacks and Hispanics are becoming the new face of terrorism, man.
Yeah, and that don't make no sense, man, because they don't ever scrutinize one shooting or one person getting shot at a school. You got schools with metal detectors, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so you know this is not the first time somebody done got shot at a school. They're creating a narrative. You know, this is why there's a manifesto every damn time. Esau thinks very lowly of people. He keeps running the same play. You know, it's
Right.
like not even creative.
Yep. But it says, according to the Tennessean newspaper, the materials attributed to the shooter identified as Solomon Henderson. Come on, man. Solomon, right?
That's the first thing that stuck out to me.
Yeah, Solomon, man. Like, they got all these Israelite names all of a sudden, you know, Solomon, David, you know what I'm saying? All of this is weird. Just this screaming agent provocateur shit all day, like we read the definition. But it says, including statements praising HITLER and opposing race mixing, as well as materials related to past school shootings, including a deadly one in Nashville Christian School in 2023. It says authorities say that Henderson, a 17-year-old student in Antioch, killed himself during an incident after fatally shooting another student. But one analysis located a sprawling manifesto full of anti-black content referencing to accelerationism and anti-esism. They always throw that word in there. But it said Carla Hill of the Anti-Defamation League Center on Extremism told the newspaper it also plagiarized from various far-right manifestos and publications, including Telegram Collective and manifestos. But it says Harris is a former philosophy instructor who was arrested in 2022 for making a mass shooting threat against the University of California of Los Angeles, where he had worked. But Harris, who is black, posted an 800-page manifesto that included explicit calls for violence against small hats and white people.
Wow.
So there you go. That's the connection.
Mm-hmm.
And when they put this shit together, people are that dumb to really believe that this shit, they really believe this is true, man. And the fact that these Edomites have an affectionate hatred for our people, they don't need to believe it's true. They just need to see that it's written and publicized, man.
Yep.
You know? And they put this bitch Candace Owens in there too. So here we go. So expect more bugged out agent provocateur shit among these Israelite camps, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, us in Great Millstone, we're not affiliated with no other. We're not affiliated with ISUPK. Okay, we don't deal with them. We damn sure don't fuck with IUIC. We don't deal with Sakari. We don't deal with Genesis. We don't deal with none of them other camps, man. We're completely separate from them dudes. Okay, we don't push what they push. We teach prophecy and we focus on the return of Yahweh Shai, and that's it. Okay, we don't believe in bringing sticks to camps. We ain't trying to bang on Jewish motherfuckers. We ain't trying to debate a goddamn thing. We ain't on that. All right, we're different. We don't deal with them other groups. You know,
Right.
Got precept.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 3. I'll start at verse 15. It says, "But sanctify Yahweh in your hearts, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asks you a reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear, having good conscience, that whereas they speak evil of you as evildoers, they may be ashamed that falsely accuse your good conversation in a Mashiach. For it is better of the will of Yahweh be so that ye suffer for well-doing than for evil-doing." You know, so no matter what, they're going to falsely accuse us for shit. Like
Hold on, brother. Salakia, brother. Get back to that point. Troyans, it says, are all Edomites men white or Gentiles or some grafted as Israelites in your doctrine? If you've been watching, you would know the answer to that. And this was how they're targeting me. And okay, so they targeting you, then why you over here with us? Then why you over here? Like, what does it avail you? Like, why are you here? They targeting you. Why you coming over here?
Troyans.
Yeah, like what's your dealings over here? You asked a question about can it says Edomites or Gentiles or grafted in as Israelite. For one thing, nobody's grafting into anything. You can't graft something into something that wasn't originally there. Okay, this ain't fucking surgery, bro. All right, you got Israelites that are Israelites. You got Edomites that look like Israelites, and that just Bottom line, they line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, then that's just what it is. All right, and this is what's happening to me. They're targeting me with AI technology and agents. My hair barber wants me taking a chip. They plot on me 24/7. Well, you need to go to the Lord, bro. You know what I'm saying? And figure this shit out.
You sound like an agent, you know?
Yeah, like, yeah, no what the fuck you over here for. Matter of fact, hey, get him out of here. Whoever's a narrator on the comment, get him out of here. I don't even like the way this shit is sounding. You come over here with that TI shit, get off the comment board.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, man. We ain't dealing with that shit. If you sincere, then continue to watch the videos and learn and pray in the name of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Other than that, fuck off.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother. Salakia.
God. I'll read this. 1 Peter 3:16 says, having good conscience, that whereas they speak evil of you as evildoers, they may be ashamed that falsely accuse your good conversation of Mashiach. For it is better if the will of Yahweh be so that ye suffer for well doing than for evil doing. You know, so ultimately you just kind of keep peace within yourself and have a sound mind, even though they're gonna lie on you, man. They're gonna say all types of bullshit about you. But you can't let that break your spirit, you know, is what this is saying. You know, but those that falsely accuse, eventually they're gonna be ashamed for that shit. You know, they're gonna falsely accuse us for this good conversation that we're having, these edifying lessons, waking up the whole Folek, telling our people who they are. You know, so it's better to be suffering for that for a righteous reason than to be like these other niggas that's bringing sticks to camps. They're gonna suffer for that shit. They're gonna lock them niggas up. You know, they fit in the fucking tab, that the narrative that they paint. So the niggas that's doing all that carnal shit, they're gonna eat of that fruit. But it's better for us that, you know, we may get falsely accused, but we're gonna have a good conscience in our mind that, hey, look, these niggas is lying on us. You know, we're not about none of that shit. But that's what the scriptures talk about, you know, be ye blameless. Ultimately, we're blameless before the eyes of Yahweh by Shemel Shai. But these other niggas, they're not. So they're gonna deserve every fucking thing that happens to them.
I actually had one to follow up with you on that.
God.
This is actually going to account where Yahweh Shai had false witnesses. This is Mark 14:54. And Peter followed him afar off, even into the palace of the high priest. This is when Yahweh Shai got captured. Even into the palace of the high priest, and he sat with the servants and warmed himself with fire. And the chief priests and all the council sought for witness against Yahweh Shai to put him to death, and found none. For many bear false witness against him, but their witness agreed not together. So it was a lot of different stories. Shit wasn't adding up, but everybody wanted this man to die. It say, for many bear false witness against him, but their witness agreed not together. And there rose certain and bear false witness against him, saying, we heard him say, I will destroy this temple that is made with hands, and within 3 days I will build another made without hands. But neither did their witness agree together. So
you see that, brother? You see, we heard him say, see, off hearsay. Well, we heard them niggas say that America's gonna be destroyed. We heard them say that they gonna kill black, you know, all that shit, bro. They go off hearsay. But what evidence do you have us doing this, man? You know, that was a good precept, brother, man, because hey, the apostles broke it down. They say, look, if you got a YouTube channel or you got a phone, period, only thing they need is like a couple of seconds of your voice, and then they can record you saying anything, man.
Yeah. AI. This shit is real.
Yeah. Remember, like the Lord deals with lying spirits too, man. He could use them lying spirits to just confound all of the people trying to lie on us, you know. And that scripture the brother Yahweh read, that was basically the Lord telling us we have the high ground, you know, and we can just have confidence in the things that we've been preaching. They really don't have anything on us, and we have to walk in that confidence, man. They can't make you feel bad for doing the right thing, you know. They're the ones on trial, man, not us.
Right.
You know, we're doing the right thing, and we ain't on no bullshit, you know. Right. And Great Millstone does a pretty good job of maintenance in house. You know, your ass should get rebuked openly, and we that's how we get down, man. You know, if you an agent in Great Millstone, you good. you need your elite agents here, man. You know, but ultimately that scripture is saying, you know, you just don't worry about what you gotta say. If you are locked into the spirit, You know, you have the high ground already. We're preaching righteousness. We're the innocent, not them. You know.
That's right, man. That's a good point too. You mentioned the AI because I was watching some Instagram clips, going over my homes basically. They did the AI did a voiceover of him talking shit, but he wasn't saying none of the stuff that was saying,
Oh,
but the
yeah,
voice sounded identical as
Yeah.
if he was really talking shit, to Josh Allen about his win, but that wasn't him saying none of that at all. You
Yeah,
could tell his lips was moving, but his voice was accurate. So they're gonna do that same shit. They're gonna do everything they can to get the masses to support lynching us or beheading us publicly. So they don't have no riots on their hands when they come to put us to death. That's what all this shit is created for. But hey, like the scripture said at the beginning of verse 16, it says having good conscience. Let's keep the good conscience about what we're doing, man.
Yep. Well, that's that whole $500 billion proposal he's doing with this whole AI shit, man. That's all part of it. But the good thing about it is that's where the faith and that's where the standard comes in at. Because before it's said and done, man, we're gonna have to face some type of danger in this thing. It's just what it's about. Like Murph said, the saga, bro. You're gonna have to go through being humiliated and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Because not only this stuff that we do in the ministry, they watch you in your personal lives and shit. They got people that keep tabs on you and watch you and shit. Like I don't know how this may sound crazy, bro, but like in the wintertime it snows. I have snow on the balcony, and I don't know if it's just the way it melted, but it looked like a big ass footprint that's like right by the banister, and it's like pointing at the fucking door. I looked at it. I said, that's strange as hell. I'm like, only person I know that was out there last week was the maintenance dude that was putting the door up and fixing on the door and shit. But I'm like, why would it just be like, it just stood out to me, It could have just be the way that it melted, but I won't be surprised if motherfuckers come by here and listen to us and, what I'm saying, bug our crib. Like, I believe this crib is fucking bugged, bro. You know what I'm saying? I believe that. I believe our cars are bugged. I believe all that shit. I believe that the women we talk, a lot of these people, bro, like, you'd be surprised, man. The woman you laying next to, that bitch could be CIA all day.
Yeah.
There's a legal term called expectation of privacy.
Yep.
In the truth, you have no expectation of privacy, bro.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Well, I got a quick precept. This is Luke 20:20, and it says here, matter of fact, it's there verses 19. It says, and when the chief priest, it says, and the scribes the same sought to lay hands on him, and they feared the people, for they perceived that he had spoken this parable against them. And when they watched him and sent forth spies, which they should feign themselves just men. So saying, oh yeah, well, we're righteous, we're about to call. Yo, how about you, Shabrakatah, Most High Christ bless. Who got the Judah, they marching up and down the block and all that other craziness. But it says that they may take hold of his words, that they may deliver him up into the power and the authority of the governor. So most shit they gonna try to get us up on is just what we say, because like the brother went into earlier, they have nothing on us. We're not out robbing banks and inciting things like that. We do the work, go home, live to do the work another day, take care of our families, and this is what we do. Okay, we speak to our neighbors, man. We're friendly in the community. We pay our rent on time. You know what I'm saying? We squeaky clean. Shit. Fucking car insurance is up to date. Renters insurance and shit. Everything is documented. It's like,
Yeah, God. Pretty much have to nowadays.
Yeah, man. It's like we're productive citizens to society, man. We ain't out here being stupid, because the scriptures say that we walk among the bottomers of the city. So, but it says, and when they asked him, saying, Master, we know that thou sayest and teachest rightly. Neither acceptest thou the persons of any, but teachest the way of God truly. But is it lawful for us to give tribute unto Caesar or no? And they wanted Yahweh to say, nah, go and crash out. This nigga shouldn't be taking your money anyway. That's what they want to hear. So they can say, see, hey, this man who they call the Messiah, this guy right here, he's the problem. And it says, but he perceived their craftiness and said unto them, why tempt ye me? So he looked at them niggas like, look, I already know what the fuck y'all want, man. It's no different than when them stupid Christians come up to the camp, knowing our talking points. They know our stance on salvation. They come and they try to fuck with us anyway.
Right. And that's the same thing with Yahushua, man.
Yeah.
Yahushua wasn't out there backslapping niggas in the back of their head. You know what I'm saying? Kicking around homeless people, tripping up old ladies. He was just speaking. But the words itself made niggas want to kill him, man. And that shows you how powerful the word of the Lord is. You ain't got to do nothing. Just by you saying, you using your tongue But they say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's not real with the truth, man. These words cut to the point where it triggers a emotional response in people, man.
I got a quick one.
You got it.
The book of Job, chapter 5, and I'm just grabbing this to, bring that balance, because we know persecution and those things are coming, but Yahweh Shemiah Shah is ultimately going to keep us from this as well. All right, it's verse 19. It says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and then war from the power of the sword. Here's a point. It says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. And when you look up the word scourge, it ultimately goes into cause great suffering. So scriptures is saying we're gonna be hid from that, man. Certain brothers are going to be hid from, having to deal with that ultimately that damn persecution that's coming.
That's right.
Yep. And we all gonna deal with it one way because the ministry reflects on us all. So we all gonna have to, deal with it, even from our families, and then your brothers got families in this thing that you may be close to, dealing with that bullshit. And that's why, me personally, I'm glad that I don't have to deal with that. I don't really have that problem as far as with family and shit because I don't fuck with them like that anyways. Like I don't give a fuck shit. Y'all stay over there with it. But some brothers that may be real close and knitted with their family, man, you may have them in your ear saying, look, baby, I know you believe what you believe in, but you got to get out of that cult. That's a cult. You're going to go down, you're going to get hurt. But they don't understand that this is a wicked kingdom, man, because our people are locked into the mindset that America is for them. America was set up for their prosperity. And, because you have all this ample amount of opportunity that this is the way of life, and what you're doing is just totally left. But that's not what it is, man, because there's a saying that the truth is stranger than fiction. You see, and they don't get that because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is not dealing with this world, bro.
Right? Did you still want to play this video out?
Yeah, I want to play it, but I want to bring out this precept real quick, going back into what you're saying, and then we can go into it. But this is the book of Jeremiah 5:14, because you mentioned that, it's the word itself that can incite an emotional response out of people without all the extra shit. Like, we don't have to march, but yet, we got a lot of followers that tap in and they support. Okay, we don't have to take jets and go all the way to fucking Nicaragua or fucking the West Coast to build up a camp. No, the word is doing this. But this is the book of Jeremiah 5:14. It says, wherefore thus says Yahweh, power of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them, man. And that's just what it is. This word is like fire. So we saying things and it's inciting an emotional response out of people to the point they really want to see us harm.
That's right.
But, yeah, play that video, brother.
Okay.
Word. Hey, shalom, all praise to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS. And then, this is going to be entitled the Agent Report. I just want to give you the image of this dude page on TikTok. Nazir X, a damn, who knows? At the top, human rights, civil rights, community activist. Nah, man. This bullshit. This bullshit. Women recruiting now. Yeah, okay. Shalom. That's the guy you saw in the intro video. Look at this shit. Same old shit. Somebody said the awakening, the chosen nation worldwide. The nation of what? See, this is agent shit. He using the phrase Lion of Judah to tie that shit in with us with that whole African, Pan-African vibe. This is bullshit. This is bullshit, man.
Hey, pause that real quick, man. See, hey, see, Esau dig a nigga up. Esau, he's good at conjuring up these weird ass niggas, man. You got this M. Bison hat wearing nigga, no beard on his face. Hey, that's the same thing with that Jam Master J dude. Remember him?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's locked up.
Yeah, it was a stupid ass nigga.
His group was the NFAC, not fucking around coalition.
Yeah. And got your dumb ass locked up, man. See, you gotta watch out when Esau set up these Pan-African / Hebrew Israelite / Muslim ass niggas, bro. They all in one, and they come with these weird ass talking points. They come in that fucking corny ass Black Panther spirit, man. That's the agent provocateur. And like we said, man, they gonna use guys like that to demonize the ministry, because I guarantee you, every dossier on them type niggas, it got some type of anti-semetic hemorrhage behind that shit.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is agent shit. He using the phrase "Lion of Judah" to tie that shit in with us with that whole African, Pan-African vibe. This is bullshit. This is bullshit, man. This is bullshit. Just want y'all to see this dude page. Some crazy shit. Hell no. Most I ain't never. Yeah, how about you, man? How I ain't dealing with this.
Shalom, assalamu alaikum, hope.
How the hell you supposed to call that with
Shalom and assalamu alaikum.
And Hotep.
Yeah, that's how you know it's straight up CIA
Oh man,
bullshit, man. That's how you know, bro. That this shit's so corny, bro.
it's corny. God.
You can tell that shit's set up. That's just so generic, because that's what your average so-called white man, they lump us all up together in that. They don't internalize that we're separate. So for them to lump all that shit up in that phrase away, that shit is just straight scripted by a fucking white man.
Right.
But that's why when he come for us, bro, it's gonna be fucking laughable, man. Because it's like, dude, like niggas are scared of you, bro. This dude is on the ropes, bro. He's putting out his best weapons, and this is the best he can do. Because to the other average person, that shit sound deep. Damn, shalom, assalamu alaikum. Hey, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah. You can't organize Jake to do shit.
Hey, any one of you brothers know how to spell assalamu alaikum?
I don't even know. I don't even know how to say it correctly. Shit. Fuck.
No. Hey, but this is why Great Millstone has a vetting process. All you dudes on the comment boards, I want to get down with GMS. You can't just come off the comment board and just get into the camp. Nah, bro. We gonna search Jake out. We gonna try Jake out. Hey, you gonna get tried and tested, man. We just not letting any nigga off the street. But if you go to ISUPK, nigga, you better show up with your black boots. You win. IUIC, get them niggas your social security card. Get them niggas your social security number. Pay them for that preset pack, and you in, bro. That's it.
You're gonna scan your cash app too.
Yeah.
Go to
they collect your driver's license, man. They collect your driver's license at the door. Do a background check on your ass.
Damn.
Before you can even go in the building.
Wow.
And they hold on to your shit during their whole congregation.
Damn.
Yeah, because that's really the Israelite Police Academy. That's what they went over there.
Yeah. That weird ass nigga that was making the noise. Yeah, that's them. Yeah, IUIC is a group of agents anyway. Like, I steer clear of them, man. They just got cop vibe. Just the whole stance and just the whole. They got the whole sorority vibe to them, man. And you know, niggas in fraternities and sororities, you know, they rub elbows with those peoples, man.
Mm-hmm.
And like IUIC, you fuck around with IUIC, that's sending fucking feds to your door, bro. Like, I believe that shit, and I believe that group is gonna cause a big ruckus between, you know, Yahweh Shai's return, and when this whole ordeal go down. I could see IUIC literally pointing Israelite groups out, because I mean, they the fucking police, man. Even Johanna bought that shit out and mentioned that Nate was an undercover cop in the school. I'm like, well, if they known that, then why they let this goofy looking dude in the school, man?
Right.
You know, but yeah, that's strange. Yeah, you got it, brother.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 2, verse 3. It says, but neither Titus, who was with me being a Greek, was compelled to be circumcised, and that because of false brethren unawares brought in, who came in privily to spy out our liberty, which we have in Hamashiach Yahushai, that they might bring us into bondage. You know, so these were things that we always had to deal with, man. You're gonna have niggas that just creep in, spy us out to bring us down. And they always working for the enemy, man, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it says, to whom we gave place by subjection, no, not for an hour, that the truth of the gospel might continue with you. So basically, Paul had to use guile on who he said things around. You know, he didn't just start, you know, running his mouth around people. You know, like with that matter with Titus, he peeped the scene. He was circumspect. You know, because there were spies among us back then, and that's how we have to be now. You know.
Yeah.
You don't let any brother that just shalom you off the street. You start talking about camp business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's about having a mindset that we're soldiers on the spiritual level. You know.
That's why that's why I was pushing on y'all brothers too, man. And it come with growth. Like when you got guys on the other side of the line, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't owe them dudes on the other side of the line nothing. You know what I'm saying? They gotta get vetted. You don't owe them shit. You know what I'm saying? And honestly speaking, you on the other side of the line after we cut camp, you need to go your own way. There's no stand around us, no nothing. Just show up to camp next week with your pen and paper and your scriptures, and that's it. You on a need to know basis. You don't go out with us, you don't kick it with us, and that. And it happens from time to time, but that's really not right protocol because you just never know what God's intentions is. Because if a God see that side of the brotherhood, then that's gonna be his motive to join. All these guys are pretty cool. They gonna buy me drinks and liquor, and we gonna talk to white bitch. Niggas will see that shit, and then they get enticed by that. If you on the other side of the line, bro, and you come to this camp, at the camp is over, go your way. Do not stand around. What do you need to go? Or you gonna go your own way, man. I got shit to discuss. Y'all, when brothers on the other side of the line, I'm like, look, we got camp business. We'll get at you brothers next week, whenever. That's how it gotta be, man. Guys that's not in this thing fully, they don't need to be around us like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you say certain shit, then you know what I'm saying, they take notes of that. And it's nothing personal, but hey, to you in the camp, even when you in the camp, you still being tried and vetted. Hell, we all are still being tried and vetted. Don't think we not being watched from up top, bro. We being watched, man. We being vetted. We being scrutinized, and trust me, we fuck up. Y'all know about it, because I'm gonna tell y'all, like, look, this is the deal. This came down X, Y, and Z. We gotta tighten up this, and that. Y'all gonna hear about it.
Yep.
So don't get too lax, man.
Yep. I have one.
You got it, brother.
Ecclesiasticus 27:11. The discourse of a godly man, it always with wisdom, but a fool changeth at the moon. If thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time, but be continually around men of understanding. So if you around indiscreet, if you around people that's not in the world, observe the time, man. If we in the world, you know what I'm saying, getting a drink, talking to bitches, don't call me Taziar Bayami, because that ain't my name around here. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a certain face for certain occasions, man. You over there talking about, Ezekiel 35, and you in the wrong. It ain't the right time for that. Somebody could overhear that. Oh, he sound like an extremist. Go tell somebody, and then bam. Next thing you know, you got people following you. And like I say, you ain't got to worry about the police. You got white nationals. You got KKK. KKK still real, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These white nationals, these militias, this shit is real, bro. So it's more than just police, FBI. It's people that don't got a badge you got to watch out for too, man.
Especially out here, bro.
Oh yeah.
Hey, y'all remember we was who was it, me, you, and Uriah? Who was that, bro? When we was at JBD that one time, you know what I'm saying? We kicked it. The motherfucker spot us out of line, bro. Like, they was like, man, we were just chilling, and them niggas knew. I'm like, man, who the fuck is these people? They like, man, yeah, you know who they are, man. Them guys are such and such. They didn't really outright say it, but they basically like, look, we know who these dudes is. Be careful, you know what I'm saying? And then also, when we went to that spot in P&L that night, and old girl recognized us and shit, said, yeah, y'all cursed my friend out. I'm like, the fuck you talking about? Because when you in prophet mode, it's a whole different spirit. You kind of go out of saying mode a little bit. You know what I'm saying? This chick like, man, y'all cursed my friend out. I'm like, man, the fuck you talking about? And bro, like, we the good guys. She said, I know y'all passionate. People be watching, man. People watching. I remember, man, I was going to this little spot maybe 2 years ago, and I was going up into the driving booth, into the parking lot. These little Samoan chicks, or they may have been like from Somalia or some goddamn where. She said, I remember you. I said, who the fuck are you? She said, y'all them guys that be down there and such with them things on y'all. I'm like,
damn.
Like, damn.
The cat's out the bag.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. She said, yeah, that was you. I remember you. So yeah, bro, they know who we are.
I had a quick precept too.
Yeah, boy.
This is the book of John 6, start at verse 23. It says, howbeit there came other boats from Tiberias nigh unto the place where they did eat bread. after Yahushua had given thanks. When the people therefore saw Yahushua was not there, neither his disciples, they also took shipping and came to Capernaum, seeking for Yahushua. And when they had found him on the other side of the sea, they said unto him, Rabbi, when camest thou hither? Yahushua answered them and said, Verily, verily, I say unto you, you seek me not because you saw the miracles, but because you did eat of the loaves and were filled.
Mm.
So you got people that come around just for the benefits.
Mm.
You know, they didn't come sincerely like, wow, he did miracles. I'm coming to be healed. I'm coming to repent. I want salvation. They came for the food. You know, like brother said, some people just come for the fucking fried chicken and beer.
Yep.
Want to kick it for, you know, that's why we're not, you know, so approachable with these people out here. That's why you're supposed to have a very austere spirit about you. This ain't no fucking free hugs. This ain't no free food. You know, we're not out here while we prophesying, giving out free shit. You know, what we're giving out is what you need for your spirit for free. Freely give, freely receive. You're going to get this truth. You're going to get understanding and learning, and that should be all the bread that you need. But you got people out there looking for more than that, man. So this is why we vet brothers. You know, it ain't nothing to for y'all to take personal. But we don't know you, and truthfully, you don't really know us. But some people think they know us for what they can get out of us.
Yeah, and that's a big thing too, man. You got a lot of guys that came and left because, you know, they couldn't use the brotherhood no more because they know brothers are brotherly, man. You know, brother need a couple of dollars, you gonna give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just, we charitable men. We would do that without no question. But, you know, it comes to time you gotta draw the line with that shit too, man. You know, my thing is, if it's not within reason, then don't expect me to give you a goddamn thing. If it ain't within reason, then we don't operate off emotion. It's within reason, man. You know, it has to make sense and it needs to be through the spirit. Okay, my thing is, well, hey, brother, I need $300. Okay, fine, I'll give you $300. What you need that shit for? Why? Okay, yeah, and it's like when you can't just go to Esau's institution and say, give me a $5,000 loan. You don't know what the fuck you want the money
Right.
for.
Credit check, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
Who
Like,
are you?
who the fuck are you? Why you asking for this money? Are you gonna pay that shit back?
Right.
You know? So you in that spirit that I'm looking to lay my head somewhere because I'm doing hard. This ain't the camp for you, because we don't operate with that. And you got some brothers that, you know, will open up the doors and stuff like that when they don't know you, but that ain't going down in GMSKC. If I don't know you, you're not fucking coming in my house. You'll fuck who you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's my God-given right. That's Sirach 11. Let not every man into thy house, because the deceitful man has many trains, man.
Yeah, kind. One thing too, Art, is because scripture told us to be charitable, but you got over charitable individuals.
Yeah.
We all know the scripture: the gift destroyeth the heart.
Yep.
You know, and I'm not saying that every brother that offered charity, you got to look at him as an agent.
Nah.
But you have instances where dudes will try to gain favor. Oh, this brother always got liquor. This brother always offering brothers money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He always. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Where's your hell at? You know, because sometimes we catch it. We can't help.
Yeah.
You know. Now I'm not, like I say, I'm not saying that every brother who is charitable, you got to look at my agent. No, but I'm saying that is a ploy that Esau uses to get in good with people.
Yep.
Right. It's just it's no different from taking bribes, man. So people try to come and bribe your loyalty, and you can't accept that. But verse 27 says, labor not for the meat which perisheth, but for the meat which endureth unto everlasting life, which the Son of Man shall give unto you. For him hath Yahweh the Father sealed. Okay, so you're supposed to be wanting to be a part of this thing for salvation, not what you can get out of the brotherhood and the benefits. Oh, if I'm able to get a part of GMS, then brother's going to, do this for me, do that for me. If I need a place to stay, that's going to be good to go, or I need a car or this and that. No, that's not what you're supposed to be seeking to join the brotherhood for.
Yes.
Now, don't get me wrong. The brother's going to take care of you. Every last one of us that's in this camp, we will look after one another. If somebody's in need, we know to help that brother out. That's where the charity kicks in. But that's not the motivation for us to be a part of this. Yep. And that's where you got niggas out here. That's why IUIC is so fucking big. Yep. Because that entire congregation is full of niggas, what they can get out of it. You know, they're not in it for the right reasons, for truly sincerity, salvation, and repentance. They're in it for the benefits. They're in it to get auctioned off at the Passover for a new wife.
Yep.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
or to get a new garment, or to be, you know, esteemed highly among men and get the attention marching in the streets. The vainglory, the benefit. Same thing with Sakari. Same thing with all these other Israelite groups. They all, you know, their motivation is all the same.
What's that in Micah 3, brother? When it goes into they teach and judge for reward.
Yep.
That goes into the leaders of Israel, man, because you got guys that's actually in that spirit, man, that's coming in there. They're coming in their own belly, man, and that's not how we operate in this thing. Like the brother was breaking down that, yeah, we charitable, but at the same time, we get a whip that you just really not pulling your weight and you just, you know, you just half stepping, nigga. Then I ain't really got sympathy for guys like that, man. You know, and I know we all got our shortcomings and we all get in that lackadaisical moment, shit. You know, we all get like that, but when that just you're trying to go around the spirit to push your own weight, and I really don't have too much to say to individuals like that. Now I can kind of get a good sense of when somebody's on that bullshit, man. I don't like it because it's like, okay, like you getting ready to use your how about you, how shine the brotherhood to wipe your ass. Like, nah, nigga, you could wipe your own ass because when you come into this ministry, you're supposed to be more of an asset than a fucking liability, man. Same thing with you women. And I'm gonna say this too, man. And brother did a lesson on it. He said sometimes, and this is a different topic, but same example. But he said sometimes you got to reject these women, man. And first thing that thought of my mind, I said, you got damn right, because they supposed to be more of an asset than a liability. So every brother in this thing should be more of an asset than a liability. You don't want to be a liability to the Holy Spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is why, you know, we do this work. We vet, we prophesy, man, and we try our best to do our own thing, man. But, you know, brothers need help in this thing. Of course, we're going to look out for them because that's just what we do. You know what I'm saying? I'd be damned if a brother ain't got no food and I got some food or some money to feed this man. I'm going to feed him. I'm not going to let him go fucking hungry. But at the same time, if he ain't speaking up and saying what he need, then how the hell can I help a man that's not opening his mouth, man, because he's afraid to ask, you know? And that's another thing too, man. You know, shit, we can't be afraid to ask. If you need that shit, you need it. Hell.
That's why the scriptures liken the example of the temple being built. Like you were all stones. You know, that's part of the integrity of the building. You got to be solid. You know, the Lord didn't build it with hay or no other material. You know, when and the integrity of the building relies on the other stones. You know, that's kind of how you have to look at it. But it is how you have to look at it. You know, because it's not about the money. It's about, are you in the spirit? Are you solid for the brothers? We all have hard times, but you know, this is not a game. Every brother is we're a body. You know,
Reliable. Are you reliable?
yeah.
Yes. You just got to be reliable, man. You know what I'm saying? You may not be able to come through every situation, but are you reliable? Can a brother depend on you, you know, when he needs you? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit, hell, I mean, who wants to be woken up 3 o'clock in the morning to go get somebody? But, hey, I've had to do it, but hey, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, man. And I'm going to say one more thing too, and we can wrap it up after these couple of precepts. But another thing too, to you women out there that may watch, and we've spoken on this before, you women, you got to be more of an asset to your husbands and to the men of the Most High. Like, don't expect to come in brothers' lives and you have baggage from the world or from previous marriages and all that other shit. Like, how dare you project that on the brotherhood, knowing all that men go through in this thing? You know, because you women, you think you're going to come in our lives and just be saved off the technicality because you're a goddamn woman. Look, Isaiah 4:1 is going to be a very rigorous vetting process. And me personally, I don't give a damn how fat your ass is and how light your skin is. If you ain't right, you coming with kids from other niggas, hey, you automatically disqualified, man. And that's just my standards. Other brothers may be different. But point blank period, hey, you got 2 or more kids from other men or whatever, and they're young, I don't know, bro. We're not dealing with that shit, man.
They say forget about it.
Forget about it.
You gotta have more than box, man. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a bare minimum right there. That ain't you don't get everything out of a man, especially a man of the Lord, just because you open your legs to him. You know, you supposed to be adding something to that man, you know?
Yeah. Con. I got a comment on a precept on the comment board. This is from Ashemaiah 144K. it says here, Sirach 23 and 19. See if he typed 18. No, he started at 19. It says, such a man only feareth the eyes of men and knoweth not that the eyes of Yahweh are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. Exactly, man. That's a good precept because, spies and agents, they don't seem to think that the Heavenly Father is watching them. Because if you're a spy and you're an agent, then you're a real piece of shit, man. That's the lowest thing you can be, is a fucking spy. That just like that's just the lowest thing, especially if you a damn nigga. I see if Esau, that's his nature. He's a snake. But for you to be among us, sup with us, kick it with us and get built up through the Holy Spirit, just for you to turn around and be a fucking agent, I have no respect for that, man. And those of you that get weak and sell out and become agents for Esau prior to the collapse of this world, then hey, I ain't really got nothing to say on that, man. You're just weak and you just need to keep your weak ass over there. Because ain't nothing worth selling out this truth for, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we have to pray like hell that Yahweh Shai keeps that integrity on us. Because as much as we saying it, hey, any brother in this camp could be presented with that opportunity. And you know how that they say? They say that you never know what you would do until that situation crosses your doorstep. Yeah. So, pray to keep the integrity at the end of the day, because somebody within, not this camp in particular, but somebody within the body will be approached if they have not already been approached.
Yeah, remember that matter with Peter too, man, who was told straight up he was gonna go off. That's scary.
Yeah.
He was told he was gonna go off and betray the Lord before he did it. There wasn't nothing he could do about it, know. So it's just about walking with fear, man. Be sincere in this thing. Don't be overconfident either with this, because like it says in Second Ezra, it's water on one side and fire on the other. All these other guys, they running up doing cartwheels and backflips and shit, not taking it seriously, but our lives are on the line, your life is supposed to already be forfeit, in your spirit to this thing, and taking it that serious.
Yep. Con. Yeah, y'all brothers, I'll bring out y'all last precepts and we can kind of wrap it up, if y'all ain't got nothing else. At the water to Joachim out there on the comment boards, man.
I have one.
Yeah, you got it, brother.
Psalms 27 and 9. Hide not thy face far from me. Put not thy servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help. Leave me not, neither forsake me, O power of my salvation. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord Yahweh will take me up. Teach me thy way, O Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and lead me in a plain path because of my enemies. It say, when my father and my mother forsake you. And, for those, because brother mentioned those who have, decent relationships, but those supposed to be your number one supporters. Yeah. But Yahweh Shah already said, your enemies shall be they of your own household, man. So you can't just expect your co-workers to turn on you. You can't just expect your bitch you fucking to turn on you. You got to expect people that knew you your whole life.
Yes. Come on, bro.
And as bro say, they're gonna come at you as a way of trying to save your life. Like, oh man, you just denounce that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You can come stay with us. We know that Israelite thing you into, but now it's getting to the time where they gonna see brothers dying and they ain't gonna want you to die. But we understand that our life already ended, and our life don't start until Yahweh Shah shows up.
Right.
It say Psalms 27 and 10, when my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will take me up. Teach me thy ways, O Lord Yahweh, lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies. It say, deliver me not unto the will of my enemies, for false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty. See, false witnesses have risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty, man. Because, hey, being honest, once Esau gets, Esau, he imagines devices of what he's going to do once he gets us in his hands, man. And everybody not going to be caught by Esau, but some people are, because that's what that book of Revelation talk about,
Yep. Come, brother. Oh, man. Beautiful.
One
I
last
got that
precept.
Sirach 11 as well. You got a precept back?
Yeah, Khan. It says Psalms 32:2. It says, "Blessed is the man unto whom the Lord Yahweh imputeth no and not iniquity, and whose spirit there is no guile." So it's just going back to the point where it's a blessing to have your spirit knowing you in the right spirit. You know, not the technical shit, because Esau can go on your phone and find something, you know, but just being in the right spirit. It says, "Blessed is a man that imputeth not iniquity, and whose spirit there is no guile," man. You know, and that's what Passover is about. Is just being in that right spirit, being clear with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and He's gonna protect us. You know. But
And the
you got it,
scriptures
brother.
go that the Lord shall hide us from the tongue of the slump, roughly paraphrasing it. The Lord said he's going to hide us from how that scripture go? The Lord is going to shield us in that day, man, from the slanderous tongue, roughly paraphrased.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, so, even though they may pull up it's just like, we men, shit. Jake walk around the crib. Sometimes Jake may fucking, you know what I'm saying? He may fucking grit his teeth in his sleep or some shit. He'll do anything to make you look like a fool. But at the end of the day, that ain't gonna really matter. For a man to have to go through your personal life and try to run you through the mud just to get a reaction out you, that's just an individual that's already lost, man. So,
Yeah.
and another thing too, I speculate, and I don't really know how it's gonna be, but one thing about it is they put us on the news, and they try to grab up Jake and take us in court. A lot of this shit may be like not even public, because see, thing is, the Lord said that He's going to give us a mouth and wisdom that our adversary should not be able to gain or resist. You don't want this coming out nationally. He's already out there. He can't risk the exposure limit of himself that he's a piece of shit. So they grab you up. It'll probably be when nobody knows where your ass is at. So you probably have court underground, and you can go underground. A bunch of elites there looking at you like, okay, so what's this whole thing you're about? Or just us and you, don't worry about it, but what is this Yahweh Shai you talking about, So,
Yeah.
brothers, just don't be too anxious, man. Don't think none of it. Just endure it. And as it comes, the Lord gives you the strength to endure it, man. Don't try to overthink it, because we already are given the battle. We already won it if we are the elect. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I already moved like Esau, just watching what I'm doing at this point now, bro. Like this new Apple Intelligence shit, this shit demonic, bro.
yeah,
You know, it is what it is. Like you said, just be right with.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You got it, brother. You can bring out that precept, y'all. Shop.
This is Sirach 11, verse 26. It says, "For it is an easy thing unto Yahweh in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways. The affliction of an hour maketh a man forget his pleasure, and in his end his deeds shall be discovered. Judge none blessed before his death, for a man shall be known in his children. Bring not every man into thine house, for the deceitful man have many trains."
Keep going.
So it says, verse 30 says, "Like as a partridge taken and kept in a cage, so is the heart of the proud. And like as a spy watcheth he for thy fall. For he lieth in wait and turneth good unto evil, and in things worthy praise will lay blame upon thee."
Remember when we used to get all that backlash and shit because we was like just rebuking people, mainly myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I get in the spirit. You don't know, brothers, when I get in the spirit, I just go. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is the spirit the Lord gave me. So, like, we've had a lot of hate because of that. Oh, look at this guy. He's just all over the place. And these guys, GMS in general, but, like, they really hated us for a long time. And myself, and I don't like to say me because I'm not like, it's not no one-man show shit. This is but like me in particular, like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers didn't like the spirit I came in because it's so rough. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. It's the spirit of the prophets, man. And this one video, this one guy, man, he watched our whole video just to see what we was gonna say to the Keisha. To our video, and we cursed the bitch out at the last minute, and then that's the party comment on. Like, out of all the edification that went on the video, and yet he gets mad because we called the black woman out. Like, that's what the scriptures say as they're turning good. When it says, matter of fact, it says, he lied in wait and turning good into evil, and things worthy of praise he will lay blame upon thee. Man, Jake need to be cussed out, man. But you got a lot of guys out there that's soft as hell They can't accept the rebuke. Oh, y'all too rough. Y'all too loud. Why is he screaming at everybody? You know what I'm saying? And I get it. When you first come in, it will kind of rub you like, oh, shit. I remember Todd said it, bro. He was like, man, he said he first came into the camp. He said this dude was pointing people out and just calling them out. He was like, oh, shit. But then when when he understood, he like, okay, that's what the prophets did. And I'm like, yeah, bro, this ain't no light thing. This thing could get very, very dangerous because, bro, when you realize from the outside looking in, people were like, God damn, these dudes are bold as hell. But to you, you're just in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And you just like, fuck it. You in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got to move a little bit more circumspectly now, but it's that's a noble thing when you think about you know you're doing it in righteousness, man. You know, and people they frowned upon that because ultimately their spirit couldn't handle that type of correction.
Yeah, they make it about your tone and it's the way you say things because they really cut. They cut by the content of the words and what's being told to them. So they make you an offender for a word, basically, you know? Oh, he said bitch. Yeah. Look at your behavior, man. You know, half of you bitches got herpes. You're bitches, man. You need to be cursed out. All right. Your father didn't tell you, I'll tell you. You know, that's love. But this world, they put you at the bottom for that shit. You know, because everything's upside down. They don't know what love is, you know.
Right.
God. It's more on that, bro. And you'll be able to end it after that.
God. Verse 31, it says, For he lieth in wait and turneth good into evil, and in things worthy praise will lay blame upon thee. Of a spark of fire a heap of coals is kindled, and a sinful man layeth wait for blood. Take heed of a mischievous man, for he worketh wickedness, lest he bring upon thee a perpetual blot. Receive a stranger into thine house, and he will disturb thee and turn thee out of thy own.
Yep. And that's pretty much how the cookie crumbles, man. So, you know, your brothers out there, you know, make sure you're vetting people properly. You know, make sure the men in your camp's on point. You know, so make sure yourself is on point first and foremost, man. You know, because you know you only as good as the weakest link. So you know we got to make sure we're on point. We examining ourselves, man. You know, we're steadfast in prayer, and this time more than ever, man, we got to be in some heavy prayer, man, because like this ain't getting ready to be sexy no more. This is getting ready to be a very turbulent ride, man. So you know, hey, the Lord's he's finna test and see what we made of. You know, it's easy to say, yeah, I'm gonna ride this thing out. Hey, you ain't been up against nothing yet. So if you have the spirit of being timid, you need to pray that shit off you, man. You know, and timid, you know, that's part of the human emotion. You know, we all get afraid and nervous, but overall, you can't let that spirit of fear overtake you. You know, so that's really all I got. If you brothers got anything else you want to add, hey man, shit, the floor is yours. Feel free.
Got it.
You're good. Okay. Well, with that, we're gonna close out. Give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the whole select. Lord's will, you were edified. Hey, shalom and brakatham to you brothers on the comment board that left, you know, the beautiful precepts, like the brother GMS, lioness in his likeness, shalom, bro. Acts 15 and 26, it says, matter of fact, it says that have hazardous their lives for the name of our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, man. So yeah, we are making our body a living sacrifice because, like we said, it's not going to be a sexy thing to be an Israelite here in a little bit. So just be prepared and keep your minds on, you're on a spiritual swivel, so to speak. But with that, shalom, baba, shalom.
Shalom, baba.